Hi, for today's video, we have Korean Scholarship Program, which is called KOICA Scholarship Program. This scholarship is for those who wish to do their master's or doctoral degrees in South Korea. And it's a really good scholarship. It's super good because it covers basically everything. Yes, it covers everything. Your flight tickets, your tuition, your trips, your meal, everything. Yeah, everything. Actually, the deadlines for this scholarship already passed, but I did ask you guys if you want me to cover this scholarship so that you will have at least a year ahead, your documents prepared so that you won't miss anything and everything is ready and correct and no stress will be involved there because, of course, when you prepare for scholarships or when you apply for universities, it's really stressful, yeah. And sometimes some of us may skip the deadlines or forget about the deadlines. And before further ado, let's start our video. Basically, this scholarship is for those who wish to do their master's or doctoral degrees in South Korea in order to contribute to their socio-economic development of their home country. Yes, if you understand. But let's just read the description of what is this scholarship so that we have a formal explanation of the meaning and of the purpose of the scholarship. The KOICA Scholarship Program for master's degrees is designed to nurture key leaders in developing countries who can contribute to the socio-economic development of their home countries. Yes. So basically, this scholarship has two deadlines. The first one was in March and the second was in May. Yeah, it's already passed. The first main point of the scholarship, you need to be a citizen of the partner country. Basically, your country should be in the DAC list of ODA recipient, and the link of the list will be in the description box so that you can go directly to the website and check if your country is there. And there is actually in total 62 countries. So make sure to check the countries because also the countries play a big role for the majors provided by university. Yeah, so read the countries and the requirements carefully. Who can apply for the scholarship? Obviously, you need to be a citizen of the partner country of the JC list of ODA recipients. You need to hold a bachelor's degree or something equivalent to that college degree or university degree, yes. And the third thing is that you need to be a public official employer. And of course, the last thing is that you need to meet all the selections of the scholarship in both universities. Next, how you're gonna apply for the scholarship is actually simple. You gather all your documents, you prepare everything, you do everything, and then you give your documents, your application to your official employer, the one who is above you. You give those documents to him or her, and then that person sends them to official KOICA office abroad or in your country, or they send it to Korean embassy. That's how it proceeds. It's a bit too official, but it is what it is. You have two deadlines, as I already mentioned. First one is by March 20th, which was for this year. And the second deadline is by May 10th, which was for this year. And again, it's kind of the same for the next years too. So basically, they have two deadlines. And these two deadlines actually play a small, big role in this. When you apply by the first deadline, which is by March, you can choose between 15 universities. When you apply for your second deadline, you can choose between 9 universities, where 3 of them are actually new. So basically, in your first deadline, you have 15 universities, and in your second deadline, you have 9, and 3 of them were not included in your first deadline. And they have a bit different programs provided. So you're gonna choose between those programs that are provided by universities. Now, let me just cover the scholarship benefits, which we all love. They will cover your airfare, tuition fee, extracurricular activities. They will give you monthly stipend, monthly allowance. They will pay for your accommodation. They will give you settlement allowance. Basically, when you come to Korea, they will give you a specific amount of money for your first time. Then they will cover your insurance, full insurance. And once you complete your program, your scholarship program, they will give you scholarship completion grant. Basically, they will be like, yeah, you completed this program, here you go, we're gonna pay you more for your completion. So now let's see how much they pay for each of those things. So for your airfare, they will pay your flight tickets from your country and back to your home country. For extracurricular activities, which is really good, I'm just gonna read you, they will pay for your part of the expenses needed for study visits, workshops, Korean language classes, and others, except for regular classes. Basically, I did watch some videos on YouTube that most of the students, they're gonna have workshops, they're gonna have some travels to different cities or different islands, and they will cover everything for that. Your tickets from one way, like round trip tickets, they will cover maybe for your hotel and stuff. So yeah, wherever you go, they will cover the money. But it's not like, oh, I'm gonna go and like chill out in cafes, so they're gonna pay me. No, it should be related to your studies, to your program, to your university. Everything that is related to the scholarship, to the program, they will cover everything. A third thing is that they will cover your full tuition amount, everything. If your program is 4-year program, if it's 3 years program, they will cover your full tuition. For your monthly allowance, for your monthly stipend, they will give you like 999,000 Korean won, basically 1 million Korean won. 1 million Korean won. I love to hear it the way it is, 1 million Korean won. The next thing, which is really good, like as I mentioned, settlement allowance, they're gonna give you 600,000 Korean won. And those money go for your alien registrations, for your visa, for your accommodation, whatever the things that you need to do for your first months in Korea. Like once you arrive, they will give you this money and make sure that you are not in trouble in case of money. Like you have money to survive once you get in. Another thing that is also really good is basically when you complete your scholarship program, when you finish your university, when you graduate, everything, they will gonna give you 300,000 Korean won for your completion. Really good, isn't it? It is super good, super good. And the last thing that they're gonna cover is your insurance. They're gonna cover whatever insurance you have, the full amount of insurance, they're gonna cover it. Also, they will cover your accommodation expenses, such as your apartment or maybe dormitory. And the only thing that they will not cover is like electricity, utility fees, and stuff like that. But now let's see if you qualify for the scholarship and if you can actually apply for this scholarship. First, obviously, you need to have citizenship of the partner country. As I already mentioned, country list will be in the description box. The link for the list will be in the description box, so you can check it out. Second thing that you need to make sure that you have, and you need to be officially nominated by a government, meaning you need to work in official government, like in your government of your home country, and you need to have a minimum of 2 years of work experience. However, if you have an international NGO background, basically working in NGO organizations such as UN organizations, maybe Korean embassy, or any KOICA organizations, anything like internationally recognized companies, you can apply. Yes. The third thing is your age. You should be younger than 40 years old as of February 1st of 2023 if you're going to apply for 2023. Fifth thing is your health. You should be healthy both physically and mentally. Yeah, please be healthy mentally. Please. Mental health is the most important, especially in Korea. Yeah, believe me, your mental health should be strong once you get in Korea. The next thing is you need to have university degree, basically bachelor's or master's degree diploma, or anything equivalent to the college or university degree. You need to have English proficiency. Basically, actually, this KOICA scholarship does not require you to have a proficiency test, certificate, or anything related to that. However, once you choose universities ask you to provide your proficiency test. So yes, don't be happy there because you will have to submit your English proficiency test. And the next thing is basically you should not be withdrawn from KOICA program. Meaning, if you once applied long time ago and you just canceled it, you are not qualified to apply again. And the next one is actually you need to be a first-time scholarship receiver of KOICA and any other Korean government scholarships. Maybe even GKS. Yeah, that's government scholarship. So you should not hold, or you should have never held any scholarship provided by Korean government before. And the last thing, as I mentioned like 1,000 times probably, you need to meet your university requirements. Now let's look at the documents, and it actually looks really short and simple. So first you need to submit your KOICA application forms, 2 recommendation letters, your document checklist, and then university documents and forms provided by university. I'm not gonna tell you, like, I'm not gonna cover in fully what documents you should submit for your university, but for example, usually for university requirements, you need to submit everything that is actually left out. For example, your transcripts, your diploma, your passports, your proof of citizenship, your relationship between your parents. Yes, that's actually silly, but they do ask, even for like master's degree program, they ask your parents' passports. Then you need to submit your recommendation letters, but I think these recommendation letters are enough. Your English proficiency test, maybe even Korean proficiency test, you never know. So the links of the notice board where you can find everything, all the files, will be in the description box. For example, if you go to notice board, you can see there's a guideline and it's written in version 2 or version 1. You can see the guidelines for the scholarship and the posters for the scholarship, and then you can see that there each university has their own files and their own application forms. So once you go to the notice board and you click, for example, Yonsei, you go and click the application, you can click the guideline, the forms, the recommendation letters, the KOICA guideline. So basically you just go and check what documents are needed for the scholarship application. So basically that's all for the scholarship. If you have any questions, you can leave them down below and I will try to answer them. But all the time, I advise all of you guys to contact the admission office directly, because they have everything. They know everything. It's their job to help you out with your admissions process. So everything that was mentioned, the websites, the links that were mentioned in this video, will be in the description box. Also, the contacts of the scholarship program officials, the admission office, will be in the description box. Yes, so that's all for this video, guys. Hopefully you are happy with the scholarship, and if you are planning to apply for this scholarship, I'm wishing you best of luck and hopefully all of you get in. If you like this video and if you think this video was informative and helpful for you, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you didn't do it yet. Turn on your bell notification so you won't miss my new videos, and don't forget to put thumbs up. And I see you in the next one. Bye bye.